Good evening. This is Michael Sussman joining you live from Hurricane High School on HD Media Game Day for tonight's War on 34 between the Hurricane Redskins, the home team, and the visitors, the Winfield Generals. Tonight we play in honor of Ty Lockery, a junior on the Winfield basketball team that was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma a couple of weeks ago. He's at Cincinnati Children's Hospital beginning treatment All of the players and cheerleaders have worn T-shirts commemorating Ty in the fight that he is about to wage, as it's a wonderful atmosphere tonight, packed to the brim on both sides. The starters being announced for Winfield, it's going to be Myden Oglesby, as well as Owen O.J. Jones, Brody Ilderton, Carter Workman, and Cameron Burks. Hurricane being announced as we speak. The starters, number 2, Carson Odell, number 10, Parker Odell, number 42, Eric Ali, as well as number 0, Ben Lewis, and number 2, Carson Odell. Back on the air for the second night in a row. One more starter there for Hurricane, Bryce Davis, as he'll line up in the middle of the H. Hurricane coming in 3-2, and Winfield a perfect 4-0. And Winfield controls as Ilderton will tap it back. There's Oglesby. Whips a pass into the post. Too hot there for Workman, as Hurricane will slow things down with Parker Odell, the sophomore, standing at 5'11". Ben Lewis. There's a jump shot off the mark for Carson. On the break, the Generals dribble and handoff. And the basket underneath. Brody Ilderton gets the scoring underway. Ilderton, a 53% field goal shooter, efficient player. Able to slip it to him from the elbow, in and out for Ben Lewis. As Oglesby will take it himself. Around the Ilderton screen, pulls up from the free throw line. It's off the mark. Rebound taken there by Ali. Eric's averaging 7.8 points per game, just under 6 rebounds. Hurricane looking to bounce back from a 70-51 loss at George Washington in their last outing. And it's drilled by Odell. 3-2, Hurricane goes up. Answers off the mark, fight for the rebound, pinballs around. And Carson controls. Our scoreboard showing 3-2 Hurricane. It shows 2-2 here at the arena. I'm not sure if it was a long 2 there on the Odell shot. As Carson Odell going to flip it in. Winfield unbeaten. They beat Charleston Catholic last time out on New Year's Eve. As Ali will bang in the post, looking for some room for a shot. Hop step, and slipped it to him. Ben Lewis. Really good presence of mind there at the last moment. There by Lewis before he went to the right-hand shot. Just saw Ali and threw it across the lane to him. Corner jump shot, good from the mid-range. Myden Oglesby. Onto the score sheet, it goes 4-4. As that last jump shot for Hurricane was indeed ruled a long 2. Just over 2.5 minutes gone. And it's ripped. A steal from Burks. And a 3-ball. And strong there from Myden. Burks taking it back up, no foul call. And Ilderton off the mark. As Carson Odell controls. Offensive foul. As Cameron Burks, the freshman, hustled right back into position, then took the contact. And for the first time, we see Owen Taylor for the Generals. As coach brings their leading scorer off the bench, Coach Travis Tarr. Carter Workman, near side corner. Burks to the post. And it's ripped. Taken by Parker Odell. Odell in the lane. Takes the contact. He'll head to the stripe. They got Owen Jones. Goes by OJ. His first personal. There's Parker Odell, the third-place golfer in the state. Knocks it in. He's good on the basketball court as well. 14 points per game. Actually finished 2 strokes behind his own brother, Carson Odell, who won the whole thing. Never been able to relate to people that are actually good at golf. And second one's good. I encourage you to engage with the live stream. Let us know where you're watching from, who your favorite player is. As Ilderton underneath on the feed from Burks as his second made field goal, 6-6. Cameron Burks playing some really nice minutes early, got the charge taken, and then a nice feed there to the big man. Corner 3, off the mark for Bryce Davis. Half the first quarter gone. The Owen Taylor 3-ball short. Ilderton power dribble. And he's got another bucket. Brody Ilderton with 6 of the 8 Winfield points. A grab going to get called there as Odell battled for position against Burks. His first personal, second on the team. A timeout taken by Winfield. It'll be a full as we take a break. We're back after this on HD Media Game Day.
You tell yourself it's fine, that it'll pass, but injuries take you out of the game. Injuries are inconvenient, but so is missing the things you love. Real strength isn't pushing through, it's choosing to heal. At Generations Physical Therapy, we help you recover with purpose, so you're not just back, you're better. Call today for a free consultation. Your comeback starts now.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
And we're back to it on HD Media Game Day. Brody Ilderton with 6 points to lead the early action for Winfield as they get a 3 off the inbound. It's off for Ben Lewis. As Owen Taylor will go across the logo. Burks barely keeps it in front of a large Hurricane student section. And Cam Burks on the drive. And the angle there, took it across the court, got to the rim. Burks' first points. And Hurricane turns it over. Taylor steps into one and drains it. Now Hurricane is going to grab a timeout. Owen Taylor, his 10th made 3 of the season. Hurricane will have to talk about it. We're back after this on HD Media Game Day.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the bow tie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Back to it here at Hurricane High School. Winfield up 13-6. As Owen Taylor, who came off the bench, just drilled a three, a foot or two behind the line. Taylor, a 33% shooter from downtown on the year. He'll defend the ball as Lewis whips it to the far corner. On the blow by, a bucket for Bryce Davis. A senior onto the score sheet. A 6'2" small forward. And they lose the handle. Owen Jones turns it over on the break. And again, it's Davis. Going to be toe-to-toe all night. And they're going to get a foul here against Winfield. Check that. That's on the Redskins. Again, Bryce Davis for the contact. As you can see, Coach Dana there indicated, got to get all the way around the screen. And the Generals throw it away. Deep shot, muddy. Carson Odell. Way behind the line there, didn't care. We're tied up at 13. Here's Ilderton backing down. Barbecue chicken for the big man. Hurricane's going to have to help on that matchup. If he can bury a defender that deep into the basket, it's going to be a long night here for the home team. Ben Lewis lost the ball. Burks outlets. Oglesby wide open layup. Outstanding pass there from Cam Burks. He wasted no time. Immediately got the head up, got rid of it. Freshman playing stellar minutes here. As Parker Odell, now the sophomore, answers. Odell with 4. Here's Ilderton. Just off everything but the shot. And slapped away from him. Good hands there from Lewis. Parker Odell, yes. Third Hurricane triple. The Redskins have taken the lead. And they're going to get a foul call. Oglesby was hit on the body there on the way up. Coach Womack and the entire Redskins faithful beside themselves. Oglesby just 2 of 3 from the line this year. Hasn't gotten there a whole lot. Knocks that one down. Carter Workman comes in for Winfield as O.J. Jones gets a break. Lane violation wouldn't have counted anyway. Here's Odell. In and out. There's Ben Lewis. Off on the finger roll. They push it to Ilderton. Got him on the pump fake. Ilderton into double figures with 10 points. Ilderton really light on his feet at that size. Does a great job keeping the pivot foot down. just faking out the defender. At the buzzer, Odell. Misfire, and that'll do it for this heavyweight battle. 20-18, Winfield over Hurricane. We're back after this on HD Media Game Day.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
St. Albans Windows wants to say thank you to all of our loyal customers. For 24 years in a row, you've voted us best in the Valley and best in the Tri-State. We could not have done it without you. Made right here in the Kanawha Valley, St. Albans Windows has been your source for quality built windows. Also providing doors, siding, and porch enclosures. West Virginia's premier home improvement company. Proudly serving the Tri-State for 66 years. St. Albans Windows. Call today for a free estimate.
And we're back to it on HD Media Game Day. HD Media is live streaming dozens of high school basketball games this year, including another big showdown later this week. On Friday, these Generals take on Herbert Hoover as they are back home in Winfield. Our next Hurricane game will be on Friday, January 23rd, when the Redskins host Spring Valley. Remember, all HD Media Game Day streams are available free at hdmedia.com and on the HD Media Game Day YouTube channel. As we stand at 20-18 here, Winfield clinging to the narrow lead as Brody Ilderton has got 10 points. Parker Odell with 7 as it pertains to the Redskins. Bryce Davis work it into the hands of Ali. Up top, Parker Odell off the mark, offensive board. And he drills it. Carson Odell. Third made shot from the field. He's got 9 points at the rim. Excellent defense there, affecting the shot of Ilderton. O.J. Jones is fouled on the way up. He'll shoot.
Foul is on Hurricane 0. Ben Lewis is first. Team first.
Jones will knock it down. O.J. Jones, freshman shooting guard, averages 9 points per contest, 4.75 rebounds. Goes perfect for the trip. There's Carson Odell, their leading scorer, over 21 per game. He's got 18 made threes on the season. As Hurricane, they're going to turn it over. There's Ilderton spinning, and he got there, finished with the right. If you're Hurricane, you got to meet him earlier and try to drive him outside of the lane before he catches the ball. In transition, the steal in the lane for Carter Workman. And a nice little spurt here for Winfield as they go ahead by 5. First Workman points there, a 5'10 junior. As Lewis back to the basket. So Parker Odell was tipped there, and then they called a jump ball. And the arrow gives it to Winfield.
Jump ball was the call. Possession area to Winfield.
As the workman's screen comes, Oglesby behind the three-point line. Here's Burks. Somehow got it to Carter Workman as he was falling to the ground. Acrobatic pass there. Workman with 4. Just over 5 minutes left until halftime. Odell hit on the way to the floater. He'll head to the stripe. Carson Odell, 75% free throw shooter. Will knock down the first.
Returning for Hurricane number 5, Aiden Hotwater. Reporting in for Hurricane number 35, Brian Gopi.
Number 5, Aiden Von Weimer in for Hurricane. As they get it to Ilderton at the low block. And you saw it again. He's putting on a clinic. And it's that same issue defensively for Hurricane. He got it all the way at the block. Foul called there on Burks.
Winfield's 13, Carter Workman's 7, team 7.
Actually, they got Workman.
At the line, shooting Carson Odell.
Carson Odell knocks down the free throw. Has 11. And gets the second to go. Brody Ilderton with 14 points. Ilderton, the cousin of Peyton Ilderton, the guard for the Marshall Thundering Herd, the women's basketball team. As O.J. Jones again penetrates, goes north-south there, and draws the foul. Second personal there on Von Weimer. Jones went 2 for 2 moments ago. And 2 for 3 on the night. Now is a great time to sign up for a digital subscription to the Gazette Mail. For just $1, you'll get 6 months of unlimited access to breaking news, feature stories, the e-edition of the Gazette Mail, and of course the best high school sports coverage in the state. Just $1 for half a year. Go to wvgazettemail.com to subscribe today. Empty trip there. And Ilderton steals it. Hurricane there just never really settled down and got into the set. Also in for Hurricane right now, number 35, Brian Goheen. As he defends Ilderton at the elbow, now switches onto the ball with Oglesby. And he double dribbled there, got both hands on the pumpkin. Davis deflected out. Active hands from Jones. A couple of the younger players ready for this rivalry for Winfield, as they've got multiple freshmen, Jones and Burks out there. Stop and pop for Lewis, got it. Good vision there, get into his spot. Knocking down the shot, first field goal there for the junior. As Taylor will find Jones. Jones off a Burke screen. Karam's back to him. Ilderton around the shoulder into Carson Odell, who draws the charge. Good awareness. Taking the contact right into the midsection. Man-to-man defense for the Generals. Lewis pulls the trigger, yes! 5 Hurricane three-pointers have been made. Lewis just knocked down his 10th of the season. As we're knotted up at 30. There's Jones in the paint. Beautiful. Lovely finish there, Owen Jones. Over top of the big man, Jones with 4. Offensive foul. A push called there against Ben Lewis. As Coach Womack there not thrilled. And he's got a couple of assistant coaches in the front row helping him talk to the referee. I always need that. It's a group effort. Here's Burks off on the long 2. Winfield there got away from getting it to Ilderton and had a couple chances to slip it into the post. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As Oglesby will push the tempo. Burks to an open Owen Jones. And he's off. Ilderton fighting to keep it, spins. Got his own rebound. And a foul called. The referee pointed right to the floor. That's on Ben Lewis, and it's his 3rd foul. So that's something to watch. Probably not going to be able to bring him back to the second half. Ilderton up fake, and 1. Brody Ilderton playing like a man possessed tonight. His 6'4" center. You see his impact on the offensive glass. Averages 5 offensive rebounds a night, over 11 total, as he completes the old school 3-point play. If I'm Winfield right now, I'm not going a single possession without getting him a touch. On 33 left until half. Davis bumped into the hip of Brody. Enough for the foul call.
Winfield's 55, Brody Ilderton, his 2nd, team 4.
4th team foul there. Ilderton's 2nd. And Davis connects. The senior with 5 points. Hello to everyone watching us on the HD Media Game Day YouTube channel. If you enjoy watching great games like this one, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a comment in the chat. We love to hear from our community. Remember, your support makes it possible for HD Media to continue bringing the best high school sports games direct to you wherever you are. Davis off the mark. Winfield went ahead and got Ilderton out. That's probably a smart move. You don't want to pick up a cheap foul right before halftime. Into the hands of Owen Taylor. He'll let it fly from distance, and he drains it. Cannot give him that much space. Taylor with 6. He's hit 2 from downtown. Parker Odell at the volleyball line. Winfield by 7. Parker Odell up and under, float or no. Power dribble. And persistence paying off. 30 seconds. Winfield goes quickly. Workman kicks it out. Taylor thought about it. And drives. Can't get it to go. Fresh possession for the Generals with 20 seconds left. Taylor. Open corner 3. It airballs. Rejection. Excellent block. Initially. And then it goes over to the Redskins. As Isaac Hayes swatted it. Carson Odell. Yes! And Taylor off on the answer. Odell with a big shot there for the momentum. Cuts it to 2 as the war on 34 is living up to the billing. 38-36 in favor of Winfield as we take a break on HD Media Game Day.
You tell yourself it's fine, that it'll pass, but injuries take you out of the game. Injuries are inconvenient, but so is missing the things you love. Real strength isn't pushing through, it's choosing to heal. At Generations Physical Therapy, we help you recover with purpose. So you're not just back, you're better. Call today for a free consultation. Your comeback starts now.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
St. Albans Windows wants to say thank you to all of our loyal customers. For 24 years in a row, you've voted us best in the Valley and best in the Tri-State. We could not have done it without you. Made right here in the Kanawha Valley, St. Albans Windows has been your source for quality built windows. Also providing doors, siding, and porch enclosures. West Virginia's premier home improvement company. Proudly serving the Tri-State for 66 years. St. Albans Windows. Call today for a free estimate.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Astorg Auto of Charleston is West Virginia's premier luxury auto dealer for adventure in uncharted territory, for the moments that move your soul, for living life to the fullest. We offer Land Rover, Jaguar, Volvo, Mercedes-Benz and Audi brands. With free pickup and delivery, Astorg Auto prides itself on having the highest level of service, and our skilled service technicians and customer service agents are the best in the business. Astorg Auto of Charleston, a tradition of automotive excellence.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100, or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
Lester Raines Honda of South Charleston has been serving this area for over 50 years. Test drive one of our many award-winning Honda vehicles today. Come in and see how Lester Raines Honda makes the difference in your shopping experience. We work out your financing so you can sit back and enjoy your new car. At Lester Raines Honda, it's not just about selling the vehicle, it's about service after the sale. Stop by or visit us online. Lester Raines Honda of South Charleston.
The cold is here to stay. It's time to remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Don't be left in the cold this winter. Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has technicians standing by 24/7 to address your heating system or plumbing needs. Through winter, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home furnace. And join the Mullen Advantage Club, which provides member discounts on HVAC and plumbing repairs year-round. Remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
You tell yourself it's fine, that it'll pass, but injuries take you out of the game. Injuries are inconvenient, but so is missing the things you love. Real strength isn't pushing through, it's choosing to heal. At Generations Physical Therapy, we help you recover with purpose, so you're not just back, you're better. Call today for a free consultation. Your comeback starts now.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
And we're back to it on HD Media Game Day. It is halftime. Michael Sussman here with you inside of Hurricane High School as we'll recap the scoring from the first half of action. Brody Ilderton was a monster inside. He hit 8 shots from the field, has 17 points. As Winfield needs to continue to draw up action to get him the ball. There's a size and athleticism mismatch down there as Coach Tarr is on the bench getting to the whiteboard right now. And Owen Taylor with 6 points. He knocked down 2 threes. O.J. Jones with 4. Carter Workman with 4. Cameron Burks with 2, but that doesn't tell the whole story. He was able to draw an offensive foul, had a couple of really nice passes. Burks defending well also. Myden Oglesby with 5. As we'll go to the scoring for Hurricane, Carson Odell with 15 points, knocked down 3 3-pointers there in the first half. He just needs a little bit of room, and he can be well behind the 3-point line. Odell, always a factor. Parker Odell with 9 points. Eric Ali with 2. Ben Lewis with 5. He knocked down a 3. In the second quarter, he's got 3 fouls. Going to have to watch out for that. And then Bryce Davis with 5 points for the Hurricane Redskins. As we say hello to all of our listeners, especially Ty Lockery and the rest of his family. The junior, of course, being honored tonight as he begins a battle against Hodgkin's lymphoma. Tonight's about more than basketball. Both coaches got on the PA before tip, and everybody stood up for a moment of prayer as this whole Putnam County community comes together. Here's Bryce Davis. I'll kick it out to Odell. So the cup, Bryce Davis had a beeline to the basket there. Just couldn't finish as he'll throw it underneath. And it's off the mark. And one. As Von Weimer gets the quick bucket. And switches it. So Aiden with his first 3 points of the action. As the Redskins take the lead, here's Taylor. Oglesby off on the pull-up. Ollie on the break. Davis with Burke chasing him down. Able to finish. Davis with 7, a quick 4-0 burst out of the locker room for the home team. Owen Jones to Oglesby. They get it to Ilderton. He mishandled it. And then a foul called. As they got 42, Eric's Ali on the post contact as the two were banging in the lane. And Jones drills it. A step behind the free throw line. Confident stroke there from Owen Jones. He's got 6. Pull up. Carson Odell, no. Here's Burks on the run out. And finishes. Great jump stop there to clear out space. Right into the defender. As the freshman has 6 points in the action. Davis curls behind the line, gets it to Ali. Ali dared to shoot. That's one Winfield will live with all day long. It's pitched back to Taylor. That's the type of look he wants, stepping right into it. As Ali is pushed. That'll go against Brody. His third. Got turned around there. That went against Eric's Ali for Hurricane. As he'll check out. Dangerous here. Burks pressures Carson. All float and drops. Against the shooter's roll. First Odell points of the second half. He's got 17. As Workman will give it to Burks. Burks from 10 feet. Money. Passed up. An open 3 for a better shot. Great self-awareness there, knowing his skill set. Odell Money. Contested 3, his 4th triple of the ball game. We're just going back and forth as this game has been blown wide open. Here's Burks on the fadeaway, got it. Third Burks field goal of the third quarter, just feeling good about his matchup as we're tied up at 46. Parker Odell bumped on his way to the rim. Third personal there on Owen Jones, team's second of the quarter. Jones will come out. And Carson Odell throws it in front of the cheer section. There's Von Weimer. Another Carson 3, not this time. And a long way away from the basket. Burks fouled just after the rebound. Here's Burks again from the mid-range. Not this time. Odell able to affect the shot. Tight defense. And Davis off the break. Von Weimer was blocked. And stepped on the line. There Winfield did. It'll stay on this end. from the parking lot. That's off for Parker. Owen Taylor, left-hand layup, misfired. Fresh possession as Ilderton gets an open jump shot. Ilderton with 19 points. A full timeout taken by Winfield. And we're back after this on HD Media Game Day.
You tell yourself it's fine, that it'll pass, but injuries take you out of the game. Injuries are inconvenient, but so is missing the things you love. Real strength isn't pushing through, it's choosing to heal. At Generations Physical Therapy, we help you recover with purpose. So you're not just back, you're better. Call today for a free consultation. Your comeback starts now.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
And we're back to it on HD Media Game Day. 3:33 left in the third quarter. As we're at Hurricane High School, Brody Ilderton had been kept in check for the first part of the third quarter after a 17-point first half. Able to get on the score sheet there just before the timeout. As Carson Odell has an even 20 points to lead the Hurricane Redskins here in the war on 34. And the block. Spot foul. Underneath there is Winfield. Is disorganized. They got Carter Workman for the foul. Toby Smith, number 5, has come in for Winfield. As Davis finishes with the left. Bryce able to blow by. Good decisive drive. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Knotted up at 48. And the hold. Ilderton there as he started to go to work. And they got Ben Lewis, his 4th personal. 4th team foul as Eric's Ollie comes back in. We've got 4 set up straight across in the front court as they set it now with Taylor. The Oglesby triple drained it. That's a big-time shot. Myden Oglesby, a sophomore point guard with 8. 51-48 Winfield, and they force the turnover. The on-ball defending there from Toby Smith coming off the bench. Didn't get much time, but he took advantage of it. As he'll take the first spot on the bench next to the assistant coach. It's always a tough role when you're kind of platooning JV varsity. I'm going to call a turnover there. Taylor, I guess, a double dribble. Carson Odell off on the long 2. And Ilderton controls. 4 out, 1 in. As Taylor works around the screen. Owen at the block. Off the mark. As Ilderton is fouled on the putback. They got Von Weimer, his third. The 87% free throw shooter misfires. Made a free throw back in the second quarter. It was 13 of 15 coming into the night. And he drains it. 20 points now for Ilderton to match Carson Odell for a game high. As Parker drains it. Great job there taking the one-on-one matchup, rising up. All about just getting somewhere where you're comfortable elevating and you have enough room to get a shot off cleanly. As Brody misfires at Karams into the cheer section and off of Hurricane. As Coach Dana going to grab a timeout for Hurricane, a full.
Timeout on the court, a full timeout charged to Hurricane.
As it's a 52. So 50. Winfield in front will keep it right here. HD Media is live streaming dozens of high school basketball games this year, including another big showdown later this week. On Friday, these Generals are back home in Winfield to take on Herbert Hoover. Our next Hurricane game will be on Friday, January 23rd, when the Redskins host Spring Valley. Remember, all HD Media Game Day streams are available free on hdmediagameday.com and on the HD Media Game Day YouTube channel. Got to see Herbert Hoover over the weekend. They lost to Ripley in a tough one, but they've got a solid player in Riley Johnson that can get hot shooting the ball, coached there by Ryan Thomas. So that'll be Friday, Winfield versus Hoover. Standing here at Hurricane High School, School of Champions. They won the Quad A baseball title, also won the soccer state championship. Standing room only. As this place is packed, Oglesby to Burks deliberate. At the elbow, Ilderton on Ollie is fouled. Just demands so much attention because if you double Ilderton, Winfield's got enough capable shooters to hurt you. But the one-on-one just hasn't been enough for the 6'4" big man. Fourth made free throw of the action there for Ilderton. He's got 23 points. Davis defended by Taylor. .35 seconds left in the quarter. Parker Odell through the revolving door, can't finish. Taylor dumps it off. Oglesby misses everything. As that'll draw the ire of the Redskins student section. There's Davis. There's Ollie. Hook shot is good. And Winfield struggling to get it in. As Ollie giving Ilderton there a taste of his own medicine. Six seconds. How to work quickly. Here's Taylor. And off at the buzzer. 54-52, Winfield over Hurricane. 1 quarter left to decide the war on 34. As we're back after this on HD Media Game Day.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
The cold is here to stay. It's time to remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Don't be left in the cold this winter. Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has technicians standing by 24/7 to address your heating system or plumbing needs. Through winter, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home furnace. And join the Mullen Advantage Club, which provides member discounts on HVAC and plumbing repairs year-round. Remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
And we're back to it on HD Media Game Day. Winfield up by 2 with 1 quarter left to decide the war on 34. As Brody Ilderton has 22 points for Hurricane. Carson Odell. Correct that. Ilderton with 22 for Winfield. As Owen Jones will flip it up and in, gets the bucket. Carson Odell, 20 points for the Redskins. As Taylor looks over for the set. Oglesby knocked over on the screen. Letting them play everything clean. Jones, turnaround, off the mark. Brody, rebound, and 2. Now the junior with 24. Complete backbreaker there for Hurricane. You work hard for the stop and then allow the second chance opportunity. As misfires there for Carson Odell and Oglesby. Dangerous moment there, wasn't paying attention. As Taylor will set it, wants it back. Owen Jones with it. From deep range, Oglesby no. And runs down the long rebound. Rule of thumb, got to follow your shot. As Myden Oglesby did it there, we'll keep it here. As Hurricane will burn a 30-second timeout to try to slow down the run. Now's a great time to sign up for a digital subscription to the Gazette Mail. For just $1, you'll get 6 months of unlimited access to breaking news, feature stories, the e-edition of the Gazette Mail, and, of course, the best high school sports coverage in the state. Just $1 for half a year. Go to wvgazettemail.com to subscribe today. The Generals with a good start to the fourth quarter. Nice basket right out of the gate from Owen Jones. Ilderton with the offensive board, and then Myden Oglesby off of the long miss follows the shot and gets rewarded for it. Oglesby rebounds well at the guard position. 4.5 rebounds a night. go along with over 12 points. Just a good all-around player. As he defends Davis. Davis throws it behind Goheen. Let's see where the refs take it. Winfield basketball.
In for Hurricane number 5, Aiden Von Weimer.
Back in comes Aiden Von Weimer. Might have got away with a foul on the slap there with Taylor, and then they make up for it a couple seconds later. And the Hurricane faithful questioning that one. There was definitely a foul somewhere. Be sure to check out the Gazette Mail tomorrow. As Rick Elmore is here, there will be an article. Here's Taylor. Taking his man to the rack. Parker Odell can't connect. And Winfield with its largest lead at 10. Winfield burning some valuable clock. Ilderton, a couple of up fakes, will kick it back out. Very patient on this possession. Owen Jones lost it off the foot. As coach Travis Starr off to a nice start with this group. Hoping to improve to 5-0 tonight. Hurricane will take on Oak Hill on the road next on Friday. That'll miss for Lewis. Half the fourth quarter gone. A foul called. They're on Parker Odell. Made contact towards the upper body of Taylor. And I think Odell maybe even got the worst of it, got slapped in the face. And great recognition there. Owen Taylor had the angle to the cup. And the Generals starting to feel it. Here's Carson Odell, first points of the fourth quarter, as he's got 22 in the action. Odell, 41% field goal shooter. Foul going to get caught in the middle of the floor. Odell a push. That's all day for Owen Taylor. And a wonderful job running the set. Able to pull out the Redskin defense with some screens. And Taylor decisive on the drive. As Winfield's primary scorer taking charge here in the fourth, has 6 points, 12 total in the game. Hello to everyone watching us on the HD Media Game Day YouTube channel. And if you enjoy watching great games like this one, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a comment in the chat. We love to hear from our community. Remember, your support makes it possible for HD Media to continue bringing the best high school sports games direct to you wherever you are. Desperation here for Hurricane, as they'll need baskets and have to just try to keep it in shouting distance. So where you can begin to foul around the 2-minute mark. And of course, you're never out of things when you've got a shooter like Carson Odell. Parker as well, capable from downtown. Ben Lewis shoots it at 43% from distance. So if you're Winfield, got to take care of the basketball, got to see it all the way to the wire. There he is, Lewis. Drains it. Right on cue, Ben Lewis with 8 points. Deficit sliced to 9. Burks in the lane, wisely kicks it to Taylor. In and out. That was halfway down. There's Lewis. Odell. Yes. Hung on the front of the rim, dropped. The senior wills it home. Kind of like a slow 4-footer at Sleepy Hollow. And he gets the steal. Taylor fouls him. Able to slow it down before the layup. Probably a smart play there. As Odell is on his way to the cup. Carson with 25 on the night. Off on the 3. This place would have exploded if that went down. Oglesby rejected by Davis. And they find Ilderton. Cheeky pass there from Workman. Unlucky for the Redskins. Odell fouled, makes the shot and one. It's Carson Odell trying to put on the cape. That's 27. And Odell with 28. Redskins down by 5. This is where you can't let too much time fall off before you get that foul. As Hurricane has 3. And a push going to get called. The fans can't believe it. Third personal on Carson Odell. Odell hounding Workman. Letting a lot of time come off. And we'll go ahead and get it. Wasn't sure what they were waiting for. There's Carter Workman. And Workman off the mark. Carter with 4 points tonight. Averages 1.5 per game. And gets the lucky bounce there. 2-possession game. If Hurricane can hit some more threes. Carson Odell from the corner. He's fouled. And in the act there. And the referee puts up 3 fingers. So he was behind the line. Odell, as we mentioned earlier, 75% from the stripe. Is perfect. The Quad A state golf champion knocks it down.
In for Winfield, number 2, Owen Taylor.
And it's officially a 30-piece. As Owen Taylor comes back in. We're down to a 3-point ball game as we'll keep it right here. As Hurricane will take a full, so seeing some heroics here from Carson Odell as he's got 11 points in the fourth quarter, and he really didn't get going until about halfway through it. He was fouled while he was taking a three there. He's knocked down 5 from downtown tonight and hit 8 free throws. Winfield going over the press breaker here. And if you're Hurricane, you go for a couple of quick steals, but if you don't get it, extend the ball game, grab the foul. Tonight kind of has a tournament postseason-like atmosphere. And I think both these coaches want to see how their guys are going to react to a little bit of pressure here in the war on 34. For Hurricane, it's Lewis, Davis, the 2 Odells, and Von Weimer. Oglesby, Burks, Elderton, Taylor, and Jones for Winfield. Well run, press break, under control. As Oglesby picked up the dribble, gets it to Burks. Back to Oglesby, letting a lot of time come off again. Just a circus shot there. I think he anticipated the contact, but the gamble pays off for Hurricane as they can tie it. Parker Odell, you don't necessarily need a 3. You could get the quick 2, but it looks like the Redskins are playing for it. Here's Odell, and Parker open for a second. As Burks hounds him. And Winfield gives the foul, 4th team. So the next one will lead to free throws. Not horrendous in that situation. 22 seconds. Odell to tie. It's off. Elderton. No control it. That was a really solid look. Odell hands on the knees. Wants that one back. He's got the type of rotation on the ball that every time he shoots, you think it's going in. Here's Owen Jones at the line, knocks it down. Jones playing big tonight. Got 9 points. In and out. Taylor offensive rebound. All about the little things. Taylor able to get just enough of a jump. His coach Womack can't believe it. There's Taylor, 81% free throw shooter, drills it. Has 13 points. And junior averages 17.2 per night, had 26 against Princeton. As Odell hoists it. The clock finally expires. And Winfield will take the war on 34, 72-66 over the Hurricane Redskins. On the road tonight, they improved to 5-0 as Hurricane will drop to 3-3. We'll head to one more break and take you home after this on HD Media Game Day.
You tell yourself it's fine, that it'll pass, but injuries take you out of the game. Injuries are inconvenient, but so is missing the things you love. Real strength isn't pushing through, it's choosing to heal. At Generations Physical Therapy, we help you recover with purpose, so you're not just back, you're better. Call today for a free consultation. Your comeback starts now.
Hard-fought win tonight for the Winfield Generals, 72-66. They take it over the Hurricane Redskins as we played tonight in honor of Ty Lockery as his battle continues. We hope that him and his family was able to enjoy the game tonight, as of course we were playing for something much bigger in the war on 34, as Carson Odell had 31 points for Hurricane, did everything he could, battled right to the very end, but it wasn't to be for the talented senior Bryce Davis with 9 points for Hurricane, and Parker Odell had 11 for Winfield. Brody Ilderton would finish with 26. Owen Taylor with 14. As we'll go ahead and sign off. Big thank you to Abby operating the camera and to Ethan on the production. Generals win it. This has been Michael Sussman. Have a great evening.